Oh, hey, Michael. I'll show you what I've been doing. No genius on this end, of course, we know that. But I'll show you what I've been doing. This thing kind of had me baffled from earlier. But in the build roof dialog box, I've got a 12 and 12 pitch, 24-inch eave, and I'm coming up with this 21 and 3/4 via the formulas that we've all been playing with. This is tangent 45 degrees. That's the 12 and 12 pitch. Times 24, which is the overhang minus the subfascia and the fascia, because that's how Chief actually measures it. It's overhang. It doesn't measure to the framing. It measures it to the outside of the fascia. So that's what. So anyway, I get 21 and 3/4 for a 12 and 12 pitch in this case, right? 12 and 12. This is 0, set that 21 and 3/4. You know, it works the other way too, with this at 0 and that at 21 and 3/4. So we'll just try this one here. And the section, there's certain details and stuff that I don't know if I'm even smart enough to figure out, but you can see it kind of works across here. See, the 2 foot is out there on the end of the fascia. That's a 2 foot overhang. So anyway, here's this at 12/12. Looks like it works okay coming across here. I think this is what you want. If not, then of course abandon ship. But it looks like it works okay coming across here. I'm not sure what happened to the subfascia, but those are small details I think you can always figure out. And then back to the floor plan. I've got auto build roofs on just because I find that keeps me sane a little bit, right? So let's try 8 and 12, and this is the formula I use to get here, which you probably do the same thing, and it doesn't matter how. Use this here, roof pitches in degrees. 8 and 12 is 33.69. So I just stack that in here, 33.69 degrees times that same formula, and I get 13.75. Let's see if this works. 13.75 and an 8/12 pitch. So we changed this to 8/12, and this was 13.75. I can hardly remember that. I think that's what it was. Let's say it was. Let's see what happens. Now this truss, you know, I never get these trusses. I can't get them to force rebuild. We'll see what happens here. And look, there's an 8/12. Not a 12/12 anymore. It's an 8/12. Everything worked out just right here again. Back to the floor plan. Let's go with 6/12. You get the drill. And that formula here, I use this roof pitches in degrees. Doesn't matter how you get it. 26.57. 26.57, is that what it was? Sorry. It's late. My brain just doesn't want to work. What is it? 26.57. And that gives us a value. This is for 6 and 12, right? Gives us a value of 9 and 3/4. And so that's here, 9 and 3/4. Looking for my delete key. 9 and 3/4, hit OK. Auto rule, let's force this truss to rebuild. And here's 6 and 12. I don't know, man. Doesn't that look like it's, isn't this, I think this is what you're looking for. I'm not sure, but there you go. There's 6 and 12. Set up OK. And then, it's getting old. You can shut this down anytime you want. Go to 4 and 12. Same 24 inches. 4 and 12 is going to be 18.43 inches. 18.43. You get the idea, right? It seems to work here. 5.75, let's call it. 5 and 3/4. So this is now, I don't know what the 3/4 is all about, but anyway, 5 and 3/4. Hit OK. I'll see if I can get this, the truss to rebuild from here. I can't, somehow it locks it. We'll try this. Yeah, see, look, somehow, on mine it locks the truss envelope and webbing when I tell it to force rebuild from there. From here, maybe it'll work. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. I should have just avoided that. Okay, there's 4/12. Look, it's working out perfect, man. Whatever, that formula seems to work. Now, oh, here's something I wanted to check. in this dialog box here, I don't know what your roof structure is. Mine is set at 5.5, but I'm going to set this at 12 and see if this messes us up. Cross section, got out a roof building on. And look where the truss is building. Let's get rid of that guy. I put a bigger roof structure on here, but I have no idea if that has an effect or what effect it might. I thought that might have been screwing you up, but I don't know. And then here's, no, it seems to work. No, I don't, and then this disappeared. Oh no, look, it doesn't. See that right there? Check this out. Check this out right here. See how this is failing now? Same formula, same thing. It's failing because my roof structure is different. I had, in the roof structure, I had 5.5 here, and I changed it to 12. And it messed that whole thing up. Didn't work. Nothing works. There it is back down again. I'll see if I can get this to force rebuild. It doesn't in elevation section view for me for some reason. And what is that? Roof truss, force rebuild. Get rid of that. I don't know if this will work again. Let's see. Okay, now it's back okay. But that structure, or is it? See the way this is kind of extending down past that right there? Check this out. I don't know. Listen to me. Sorry. No idea what I'm talking about. But at some point, I got a feeling this needs to be back down to 3.5. So it's messing, this structure thing is messing with this truss. And maybe that's what's messing with yours. And it's not getting you. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is probably making your point now. I'm not sure what changed. It looked like 5.5 worked better. So look, this roof structure, that's interesting. This roof structure is important to the whole formula. I don't know what the number is supposed to be, and maybe it changes as the roof pitch changes. Maybe the depth of the roof structure needs to change as well. But you can see it. Oh, I gotta do the truss over again. That's interesting. Did not know that was going to happen. I suspected it though. So now look, the roof structure is actually, is it too big? Is it too small? I don't know, because it's coming out to here and we want it to go to right there. So the roof structure is definitely affecting this measurement right here, or where this meets this right here. Now what would I do here? I think I would have it be a larger roof structure. Again, it's getting into some pretty arcane stuff, right? I mean, should this actually be 6 or 6.5? What does that do? Let's see. Forced rebuild. Okay, look now it's below there. So this, I wonder if that's 6.5 right here. I wonder what that dimension is right there. And this is kind of to your point earlier about where you can get measurements and stuff. Yeah, it's like, okay, so the roof structure is messing things up, or at least changing things. It was fine until I got the 412, and then the roof structure changed it. I don't know if that helps or not, man. I'm done, though. Good luck with this, man. I know how frustrating it can be. Hope you get it figured out, brother. See ya.